fireweed. You'll probably see a lot more of it, but this is the fireweed. What do you call it, a lavender color?
Yeah. Supposed to be. Maybe some more here.
I can see it more on it.
You got it way in.
Here's where you would grind the axe. The old grinding wheel. No, I don't have an axe to grind. Yeah, I do, but
Resurrection Bay at Seward, Alaska. Very windy today, but beautiful green water. Mountains with snow and glaciers in them. Beautiful. This is Seward at Resurrection Bay on Thursday the 6th, and it's kind of hazy, foggy this morning. I think the clouds and fog kind of hang in the mountains quite a bit. Have a waterfall real close to here.
Exit Glacier, just above Seward, about 3 miles north of Seward. Very blue. We're going to walk up to it. Takes about a half a mile walk. Carol's on her way. Oh, we're probably, I don't know, 500 foot from it, I guess. You can really see the traction.
Ice worms live in there. Inch-long ice worms. That's pretty blue.
That's pretty blue, yeah. The other is kind of dirty on the top. Oh, we're probably only about 100 foot from it, not 500 foot. And now you can see that the sun is starting to hit it more. Should be very blue. Oh. Yeah, there's Carol. I would say it's about 200 foot high at least, because I can't. It looks like a speck in front of it when I get back here. The glacier hanging over this one here. That's an overhanging glacier. Now we're on the other side of the bay. It's Kachemak Bay? Resurrection Bay. And that's another Navy ship that's in here. There's where we were over there before. We rode all along there. Now this is the one that was anchored up here before. He was anchored there. And that's Homer, that's Seward over there, not Homer. Seward it is. There's a mountain, but they're in the clouds. The tops are in the clouds yet. It's about 1:15 in the afternoon. Salmon coming off the boat. That's right out of the boat now. There again.
This is from our campground. About 8:30 at night. The sun is shining on the mountain. So pretty. The water in the sea is so green. Oops.
Look at the reflection of the mountain in the lake.
Really still, isn't it?
Like a mirror.
When the sun hits it this way, it's really beautiful.
Comes the train.
Oh, here?
They coming right through the trees.
Go
Right.
here again, huh?
Right down here.
Going down to Seward.
This is Hope, Alaska. Town of, they say 200. I don't know where they're getting them all, but there's the Seaview Cafe. Pie is $2.50 a slice, $3.50 with ice cream. Crossed way over there. On the other side of the, this is turning an arm again. We're going back over and stay where we did the other night, where we saw the boar tide. We're on the other side, straight across from it now. There's a wrecker service of Hope. Very small town. Very rest of it.
This is a beautiful little drive
I'll steady you.
out of Hope. Hope is a town of 300 little bitty towns.
40th Lake again. We're coming back now from Homer and Seward. And this is so blocked in with ice now that they can't even take the boat out. They've been blocked in with it. It's just a solid mass of floating ice. You can see it's just closed in around the building. There's some big chunks. That fell off. And that fell off. All this fell off since we were here about a week ago. Yeah. That's that big chunk that was over here. It has now moved down to there. Look, I get awful close to the visitor center down there. We're going to go down and see how close it is. visitor center. And this is a chunk that just fell right out of the middle of this thing. So you get some idea. Well, there's no way you can tell, but go on out there farther. Well, I mean,
Going on no farther. What's the matter with you? Go out there farther. Sure.
about 50 foot.
Go out there farther.
There's like a tunnel of ice.
Yeah.
Might like see the tides coming in.
There's the board tide coming in
I
again.
don't know what kind you. I know you have a lot of big highways that you're.
Yeah, we don't have anything like this.
No. You surf?
Well, when we lived on the beach, I did a little bit. I'm not, what you call surf. I don't.
Now that water, if you could watch that compared to that thing in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see how that water is moving, how fast. And that's how fast the tide comes in. It's almost up to that white thing or whatever it is, the shiny thing out there. Not even with it. I'll try to hold it on that tree there. See now, it's almost up to the tree already. It is to the tree. Sheep just climb along the edge of the mountain. There's two there. One over there. That's a little one up here behind him, ain't it, Carol? Looks like they're getting ready to jump, doesn't it? Just sitting there looking down at the public. What them fools doing?
Hey, up on top. He is perched on the top of the mountain. They look like they're little ones, but they might be big ones.
This is a Russian Orthodox cemetery at Eklutna, Alaska. These are little spirit houses called the graves. colorful. This is a church. Oh, log cabin. Log house. Log church. This is the front of it. The entrance to it.
This is called fireweed, and it's really a weed that they grow. That grows where there was once fire, they say, but now it grows all over. It's the national flower of Yukon, but this is in Alaska. It's a beautiful field of them.
The little one now. This one's a year old?
No.
No. Oh.
So that's
10 weeks. Okay.
Mama and Dad.
Okay, now the one that's over that way. She's gonna have a little litter this year. Okay.
Well,
yeah. And this one over here, what?
His name is Hunter. They're both in high 96, high 95.
Oh, okay.
Cool. And then that's his Hunter.
Uh-huh.
He's also the father to the first litter we're going to see with me.
Oh, okay. They're pretty. They're pretty animals,
Yeah, I like them.
I don't think they're pretty. 4 weeks old and she's 96%?
The puppies are.
Uh-huh.
I use a disinfectant to keep them. It took her 60 to 63 days before she whelped.
Oh, this is what? What did you say now?
60 to 63 days before they're born.
Oh.
And then they open their eyes in 10 to 14 days.
Huh.
This little guy's 4 weeks old and she's starting to wean.
Huh.
They're already on solid food.
Huh.
And interested in meat. They have all their little puppy teeth and they're all real sharp.
Yeah. So I look at the little ones. Uh-huh.
Heat is a lot cooler down
Yeah,
there.
right. Yeah. They're pretty though. How much percent is she now?
She's in the mid-80s. Her puppies are 81%.
Uh-huh.
The father's right there.
Huh. Oh, I see. There's the father of that one.
He's a husky squirt to get the squirt off.
All the way up from Iowa. Uh-huh. Yeah.
This is Mananuska Glacier on our way down from Palmer towards Valdez. It's where the Mananuska River comes off of. And we're on an overlook. This is Tuesday, 11th of July. See if I can find the river. It's a gray river. It's caused by the silt. Stacked mountains, Don says. And in the valley, Mananuska Glacier.
All that black in
This
front
is Mananuska Glacier, again from another overlook, and all this black along the white is still ice. The glacier is 27 miles long. And there's the mountains with all the snow behind it, our glaciers. And then it comes down to the valley and makes the river. And this is Caribou Creek, where we just rode along, high in the mountain. See if I can get the road here that we just came over on. There it is. And down. And this is cotton, like cottonwood hanging in the, or cotton hanging in the trees. There's some fireweed, trees in the valley, mountains, the snow, river. Beautiful, beautiful state. This is called, it's a kind of a purplish grass. It's all on the highway. It's really pretty and soft next to the white. Here's a narrow road. What do you call it? Back roading it?
Yeah.
It's a narrow cut we're going through. It's a dirt road. We're not going too far on it. There's 16 miles of this. Back to a little town of like 15 people, where the road ends and you have to go across on a self-propelled tram. We're only going a few miles and see the fish wheels and go across this big bridge. Came from a little kind of ghost town of Chitina with 40 people. People down there on trailers, and there's fish wheels down there. We're going to go see them. This is on the Copper River.
Fish wheels. That people put in the river. Catch the fish. At the bottom of the bucket there has a board. It pushes it. And there's the next board. That pushes it. That's two paddles in the bucket. There's some of the bridge we came across. Here's some more fish wheels working here.
Yeah.
No bait, no hook, no line. Well, this is fishing. Came across the.
I haven't walked yet. I don't like
You better not stop and stammer around. You better get going. Just take a step and walk. There. There's a fish in that one. See, he's got 2 or 3 in there. The fellow told us before.
So I stopped and take a picture of it. Railroad used to go through this. This is the old town of Chitina, old ghost town more or less. Used to be a bar there. Whoops, there's a truck went through. And all buildings now.
Waterfall. This is in a little State Park now. On the way back from now. I don't know if you can feel it, but it's a nice cool breeze here. On the water. God rest in peace.
John took, only I went out farther. Got the whole view of it, wide view of it. It's called Liberty Falls. Back on the highway going down to Valdez, and this is the valley, mountains, the river down there. It's really pretty. Today we decided just to take the truck and drive down to Valdez. As we're camped 79 miles north of it. And the mountains are so vast here. Snow, glaciers, trees. There's a river. It's hard to see it on the video how big and vast it is. Day today, windy. Yesterday they said it got almost 90 here.
Very pretty little gorge. On the other side of the bridge, I'm going to take some of that. It's called Devil's Elbow. It makes a crook, I guess. Really moving. There you can see it coming down some across some rocks. It's moving right along. Up ahead of us. There's Carol taking pictures. There's the mountain. Trail to the left from this Devil's Elbow. That's one hanging there. Look at this. Looks like we're going to run into the mountain, but I guess we'll turn off somewhere before we get there.
Okay, this is called Worthington Glacier. We're driving down. We'll probably go down to it. It's on the way down to Valdez. Another big glacier.
Glacier. And it's pretty blue in some places. I don't know if it's going to come out. It's kind of dirty. And there's a lady sitting down here, if I can find her. I guess that's her sitting there. That's kind of pretty. A lot. I'm way up on top of this one part. Truck's parked there. There's some more of the glacier. Ridge. The highest ridge. I'll show you later on. I'm going down now. I'm not going to climb no more. More of the glacier from up here. That lady was sitting right down there that I was on. And then there's the last one I was on. And it's way over there. And it goes all the way across and up on some more peaks and all the way up on top of there.
This is in Keystone Canyon. This is a hand-drilled tunnel.
Unsuccessful attempt to put a railroad down.
This is some falls in Keystone Canyon. This is Riddleson Falls, we think. Beautiful waterfalls. There's a river that's got quite a current to it. And then it's way up the mountains from our canyon we're in.
Rust, gray on the side of this mountain. Very, real pretty color. We're right by the truck now. I'm a little farther away. They're just pretty colors. Vale Falls. It's only a mile away from the other one. This is right here by Bridal Veil Falls. And just look at the slopes and the slants of that cut. I mean, it isn't a cut. The other side is a cut. This is just taken off. And it's just all over. You can see how they grow. How it made it little grooves like.
This is called Horsetail Falls. If you notice it comes down shaped like a horsetail. It's pretty, but not as pretty as the Bridal Falls.
They come up to this fish ladder. And here they are. And two. Just streams of them, just piles of them. These over here, they've died. They're dead.
That's a shame. They could let people.
Once in a while, they flop a little. got him. He's over there. There we are. There's the fishing boats out in Valdez Harbor. Coming on through here. They come on through. A lot of them in there. They're coming out. They're going out through that hole. Now they're just about dead. They probably spawned and they're just about dead. They ain't got much life left in them no more. It's a beautiful waterfall just across the road from where we're standing. And that's the end of the stream, so even if salmon go up there, they have no place to go. They can't climb the mountain, and this is coming out of the mountain. I did. Yeah, I get the whole fall this night.
What that is? Solomon Gulch Falls.
Yeah. That's very pretty. Got herself a salmon. I went to get the camera to take a video of it. You got him.
It's a red or a pink?
Probably a pink salmon. Over here, they're picking up their net. They're pulling it in. And they're taking up their net to see if they got any fish in it, I guess. You can see they put it out in a big circle. And this end here on the left is anchored tight. The other end would get picked up. On the one I'm taking up, going down. Huh? They got the salmon out now. See, this guy here is all closed in around his net already, pretty well. He's inside of his. The other guy's on the outside of his. Just keep reeling that net in. And take the salmon out as they come in. Fellow down here, he's got a salmon. He's got one on. Let's see him, bring him in. See if we can.
Oh boy, he's really fighting, isn't he? Oh.
Get off?
Yes, he lost him.
He lost him. He had him. And he lost him. Little girl got another one out here.
Mother helped her so long. Is that a snake?
All she had was a snag. She lost it.
This is the town of Valdez. A little town with the water and the mountains around it. Just kind of like Seward. About 3,200 people. This is the harbor at Valdez. See when you get.
More of the harbor.
Prettier harbor than Seward.
Another seaplane, or a float plane.
There's one of those commercial fishermen coming
Yeah.
in. Glacier Spirit, that goes out on Thursday.
Glacier Spirit goes out in the Glacier Cruise. Campground over here. You can see they're packed in here like sardines for right now. They try to get everybody in if they can. Careful. Big campground, but they're packed in there. We are now on top of the point of view at Valdez. And you can see we have a pretty good view of the overlying Valdez, the town of it.
See that waterfall?
I'll see if I can pick up a waterfall over here. There's a waterfall. Now I'll bring it in. There's what they can see right from town. There's the waterfall. I don't know if I had it before or if I pressed the thing off. Now we'll go out. Now we're coming back down to town. There's that. Now we'll turn around the other way.
There's
Yeah. There's Bear Paw Campground.
mountain.
And the mountains behind it.
Cold harbor.
There's the boat harbor from up here.
And those trailers there. A work.
This is a workers' campground. Out here in the
Way across there, I don't know if you can get that. That's where there's salmon fishing.
yeah, way over there is where there was salmon fishing.
Is it different color water?
I don't think it'll come in.
Don't come in.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay. Big boat, that's nice.
Boat there. Another boat.
Prince George. Victoria.
But probably a cruise ship
Might be. Prince George.
come in here. There's a tug. Then across the harbor over there is where the oil storage tanks are. There's the tanks. And there's a pipeline loading dock. Let's see where it is. Here it is. Now there's 4 berths along there. This ain't going to come in this good, so at least I don't think so.
This is in Valdez, and it's Prince William Sound Community College, and I just thought it was a nice carving. These are the Wrangell Mountains, and we're going on our way back up to Tok, and that'll be the end of Alaska for us. There's some fireweed in the distance. And the Wrangell Mountains are full of snow. And glaciers across Wrangell Lake. Very pretty. This is Thursday the 13th. We're in Copper Center, a little town of 230 people, and this is a historical site. It's a chapel on the hill. I don't know what year it's built. We'll have to find out. It's an old log church. Yesterday we had the most beautiful road we've ever had. Today we got the worst. This is construction. And we had frost heaves. And we had big rocks. And we had this crap. Oh, this is the worst road we've been on. This is going back to toe cutoff. I think we should have cut this off of our itinerary entirely.
And they're gonna. Last time I was gonna take it.
Rachel?
No, I come back.
Oh! Get out there.
Here we have a rainbow. We're back at Congdon Creek in the Yukon, Kawani Lake.
10:30.
It's a 10:30 at night again. Same time as we saw, same place that we saw the Northern Lights. Only thing is the other side of the lake. This is on the side we're on this time. There's a second one starting there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little faint. See, it's got a split in it, like a cloud going through it. Only it only goes up so far. And it goes up to there. And the lake's down here again. Of course, there's the sun hitting against it on the other side.
Looks like a painting, don't it?
And I'm going to see if I bring the rainbow in any closer. I don't think I can. I don't think it works as good bringing it in. I'll go back to the lake again. I'm swinging around. This is 10:30 at night. And right over there is where we saw the Northern Lights the last time, if that's what it was. The clouds are very pretty powder puffs. There's one there. Over in this area, you can see the sun shining real bright yet. And here it is through the treetops. It's shining back here.
This is a church. It was built in 1954. It's a Catholic church. And it's built out of an old Quonset hut from the when the Army used them for building the road. And now it's in Haines Junction and they still use it. We're coming back now through Haines Junction to go to Whitehorse. This is Wednesday, the 19th of July. This is a bridge the old bridge that they had across the highway. Built it in 1942, and I think they rebuilt it in 1987. And we came across a different one. And people are walking across it.
There's Shirley and Les and Carol. Shirley and Les Flanagan from DeKalb, Illinois.
One more step and you're going to be gone.
One more step.
Right. There's the White Horse. We're going a little Old Miles Canyon.
Canyon by 25 feet. The depth of water as we go through this evening ranges between 35 to 40 feet. The speed of the current that we will encounter at the narrowest point, which is right under the footbridge, is about 10 miles an hour, roughly 1/3 of the current. The orange coloration that you see on the canyon walls is a platform called lichen. It is said to grow only in pollution-free glacial material.
We were up there one time when we were here before. Look at the current in this water.
So it was 1/3 what it was before.
We're now entering the Devil's Punch Bowl. It's going to roll around dizzily in these eddies for hours before their terrified occupants will come out. Some of the real old-timers firmly believe that part of the water was sucked down underground at this point into a subterranean passage. And anyone falling in never reappeared. Legislative law. Until very recently, this was the
This
only
is the bridge that I walked across before we were here. We started rocking around.
Very narrow
Man
here.
named Bert Peterson,
Narrow.
veteran of the San Francisco rigging lofts during the Windjammer days.
This is Thursday, July the 20th. We drove down the little town of Atlan, of about 500 people, they say. The road was good in the Yukon, then it changed to British Columbia. It wasn't too good. Kind of cloudy day, misting a little. This is supposed to be like little Switzerland. It's pretty green water. There's a little island out there with sailboats on. This is some more of Atlan. This is the most westerly town in British Columbia. We left Whitehorse this morning and drove, 80 miles, I think. We came down to see this. Now tomorrow we're going to go over to the Cassier Highway junction. This is our pilot car.
I don't know where I'm
Going backward and we're going forward. We don't quite know where to go here.
I don't know where to go.
It's a little bit of construction.
I guess.
Okay, we're back up to Jake's Corner. We hooked on the trailer and we're going to leave and go to Teslin. And this is what we saw, more or less, going down there at the beginning. Then our scenery wasn't as pretty. Lots of mountains, trees, lakes. Now there's a mountain that looks white. The way rock is formed, no trees on it.
It's cloudy and about half drizzly. But this is a pull out below Rancheria Falls. We're on our way back. We're not probably 40 miles at the most from from Junction 37, where the Cassier Highway takes off.
Friday, June 21st.
Yeah. You hear that? It's Friday, June 21st.
We're going the Cassier Highway today. This is Saturday, July 22nd. And it's one big hill. And got a lot of potholes going down towards Prince George. Cloudy today. The road we just came over. Pretty lake with pine trees. All the lakes up here are blue or green. These are the Cassier Mountains ahead. Got a blue haze this morning. I've zoomed in. This is an old World War II Bailey Bridge we crossed in one lane. Okay, this is a very pretty drive. We're out of the potholes. We had potholes for 20 miles. We still have some washboard. Going to be on this paved road for a little while yet, and then we get gravel. Pretty drive, and it's lots of mountains, very awesome mountains. We're taking a lunch break now. It's one of the pretty lakes along the highway. Mountains are so awesome. Got clouds in them today. This is fireweed growing in the burned area. Had a fire here in '82. And it grows where they had a burned area. That's why they call it fireweed. Huh? One of the first things to come back. All purple. It's a pretty lake. We came down this steep grade. And we are on a rough road, but it's a beautiful lake.
We got out of the rain.
Dease Lake. The next day, Sunday, 23rd, and this is the road we're going on, and river. Pretty mountains. It's cloudy though. And then we have a one-lane bridge here at the end. The road today is a little better than yesterday. We had lots of potholes yesterday. Well, this is the mountains river bridge that we came across 2.5 hours ago. Found out we had a broken spring on the trailer, so we stopped here and Don tried to fix it the way the guy told him so we can get a new one. And got it all fixed now. We're going to go again, had lunch. Some fireweed growing. Oh, fields and fields and fields and fields of it.
This is Mezzadine Lake. We're camped right on it. Very pretty lake. We're going to stay here probably either 2 or 3 nights. We're going to probably stay 3 nights at least. We stayed last night, and we're going to stay tonight and tomorrow night too. Very pretty. There's some right on the water. Well, we could have gotten one, but we decided we'd take one because there was a bunch of them coming in. And as it was, we were glad because at night, the wind, it's real cool right on the water. So we're staying back a little bit. The firewood, there's a garbage thing. Right there, behind the restroom there, is a bear trap. There's some more sites down that way. Here we are here. Yeah, big smile. Here's some more different way looking at it. You can see the snow up in the mountains yet. Lake down below. Mountains back here. You can see the lake looks just like a mirror.
This is a drive we're taking now on Tuesday the 25th. This is the Seward Hyder Road. Got lots of pretty glaciers and snow in the mountains.
There's a glacier hanging up there. So we get through these trees.
And a nice paved road. Beautiful. It's going to be a canyon.
Logging truck.
We're going to go see Seward, BC, and Hyder, Alaska, and get our mail. There's logging trucks on this road. Very pretty.
This, we think, is Bear Glacier. And it's right alongside of the road going down to Seward and Hyder. You can really see how the ice is. See how calm the lake is? Maybe if we're lucky, a piece will fall off. Maybe. There's a waterfall from a glacier up above. And there's some little icebergs from this glacier here, down at the other end of the lake. Actually, there's more glacier up there, see it? There was a logging truck went by. Logs. Here it is again from a little different angle. We're a little farther down the road. I don't think it's going to calve.
The waterfalls coming out of the mountains. We figured out this is the most beautiful drive we've driven now since We thought Valdez was, but now we think this is. So, canyons and mountains and glaciers and fantastically beautiful. There's Bear River.
No, this is not the best, prettiest area in the world, but this is a garbage dump, and there's the old black bear eating right out. Take the binoculars and look at him, Kara. He's probably going back over in the woods now. He probably ate enough. He heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Or he caught my scent.
Yeah.
And I washed last night.
Oh, God, did you sit down there?
Let's check it out below.
Yes, yes.
See? You go down to the woods, you get too close.
The other one's coming this way. Huh?
Trying to catch it down there. You ought to take that.
He smells you. There was salmon right there. Hey, over here. Take some. I think we can get it.
He's going back.
Get your camera right.
Oh, that's okay, just so you can get a moment. See, they use up all their energy.
It don't look like you're looking at anything. Scratching himself now. salmon. They're just spawning. They're all over in the river, or the stream, or whatever you want to call it.
Fish Creek.
Fish Creek it is. Some of them are just about to die. There's a mother bear and two little cubs down there. They're walking
There they
out on
are.
the flats.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the other one.
We're about 2 blocks away from them, probably.
Like we got nanny goat and 3 little ones there on the side of the road. We're really leaving Hyder now, but I wanted to take a picture of this. Welcome to Hyder. That's about it. A few little shops and a post office on down the road to the right. And they have mountains and glaciers and all of that. Coming out of Hyder. And this is British Columbia. This is the Portland Canal. This is coming back from Seward and Hyder. Beautiful waterfalls. Let me find them here. Wait a minute, lost them. This is a glacier in the mountain. This is snow down here. Multi-accumulation of snow. And sometimes they have an avalanche even in the summer. It's an active avalanche. I don't know how close to the road. Oh, no. About 5 minutes. I'm about to stop here. Some more glacier with a waterfall coming down. Beautiful. Mountains are 7 sisters. 7 peaks with snow. Oh, okay, there's the 7 Sisters Mountains again. We're driving from the Stewart, the Mesiaden Lake towards Prince George. This is a little church with I don't exactly know if that's a bell tower or what it is. And we're going to see some totem poles. It's a little Indian village. But I believe it's a Catholic church. Okay, these are some old totem poles. And that was a St. Paul's Angelic Church from 1893 that I took. These will come out good or not with the sun hitting them the other way. different one there. That's an old church there. This is the little town of Gitwangak or something like that.
This is Morristown Falls. There's Indians down there and they're gaffing fish.
Here Oh, it's pretty in there, but you'd have to drive down there. I mean, walk down there.
Yeah. There's some more rapids up above the falls.
Oh, there's a big long poles with hooks on.
Yeah.
You need to be over there where you
Got himself a fish, a salmon. Oh, he got a fish?
Yeah, he's got one over there. But you know, they're really full of
One too.
Oh. Yeah, when the video on one of the
Dangerous, doggone cliff.
Right there where those cars are parked. You get it off of the highway, and it's really an interesting sight if you
Never
have
believe what
time.
you can see.
They're fishing on this cliff, and they don't. I don't know how they get through.
It said they could dig them and. No. Oh, you got one.
Boy, that's a productive.
It's a silver one.
This is from top of a hill in Prince George. It overlooks the city. There's the city streets. And then over there is lumber mill. There's oil tanks. There's lumber mill. All lumber. Lumber is a big industry here. There's a river. Some more of the city from up on top of this hill. And there's a drive we came up. There's a bunch of flowers now. They've got planted. A walkway. They got flowers along this road. All along it, going back. There's some waterfalls along the road like that. One side, and there's the other side over there. I'll get that from down below for you. There's the other side.
This is the Fraser River, and this is the Rearguard Falls. No way to guess it.
Oh, the base, now we're up on top, looking down. Pretty. This water fascinates me anyhow. Except swimming in it.
This is Mount Robeson. Lots of glaciers on it. And one of these peaks is named after
Terry Fox.
Terry Fox. He was the one-legged runner, ran across Canada. He lost his leg to cancer and he made money for cancer. He died in 81.
The elk right behind our trailer. You can see trailers sitting there. That's not ours there. There's two. It's 9 at night now. And there they are. Oh, and then there's another one over here.
Yes, it's behind
They come through the park. This is Whistler Park.
Whistler Campground, Jasper National. And that's something.
You got all your dishes done?
Yep.
Before they clean them for you?
Huh?
Before they clean them for you?
Now this thing says it needs light.
There's two right behind that bush. There's
Light.
the little one. They come up now?
Yep.
There's a little one. Now they're only about 150 foot from us. Oh, about 100 foot from us. They're only 50 foot from me now.
Stand behind you.
Don't move too fast.
Well, but my camera won't work. Worked this afternoon.
Three, 4, 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 2 bucks. Over here, they're just all over. Another buck. Little one going. I'm within 12 foot of. And this one here too. And I'm more than 12 foot away from me. I could almost walk up and pet him. Probably the town of Jasper right there. And this is Malign Canyon. There's one little lake. There's another one that's green. I don't know if it's going to come out green, but it is green. And there's another one, green.
Mountain.
This is a canyon, 1,500 feet deep, 150 foot deep, rather.
To walk through.
This is Malign Canyon. There's the water up and down. Turn right down there. This canyon is deep, very narrow. It's really splashing away there. Oh, where I took now.
Then it goes down here.
This is taken from the 4th bridge, as far as we're going. The 6 bridges. The upper part of the canyon, where we started out from, I didn't start taking pictures till we get down to the next level. Are really steep things here. Steep cliffs or mountainside. Look how steep they are. This is a road we're going down to Malign Lake. It was Malign Canyon we just left. The Rocky Mountains, Canadian Rockies. This is Medicine Lake. It's on the way down to Malign Lake. Look at that one part right in the middle there now is like a mirror. And look at the mountains on the side. They're just sheer up and down. Pure rock. I don't know if it's a deer or it's a deer. If it ain't a deer, it's a elk. I think it's a deer. Very light color. Just laying down here. We saw it alongside of the road. Right across in front of us now.
Going to eat.
Deer. People are eating lunch right behind him. He's gonna come up and see me. Over 14 foot away from me. We ate lunch at a table right alongside the, up on the hillside a little bit. This is from the lodge. Very pretty lake. They have boats go out on it.
You wanted me to see which way it's turning, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's go.
Going clockwise then, huh?
Yeah. This is some more of the Canadian Rockies. Really white, sun shining on them that way, I suppose. Nope. Some raft going down the river. We saw a coyote and
There was one going
I missed it.
There's the other one. So you try and turn around. Kayaker, he just got dumped out of here. Now he's going to try to go up the stream.
Called Pyramid Lake. And it's out of the town of Jasper a little ways. And they're water skiing, sailboats. Kind of a boats with wheels.
For Alberta. And that's the mountains behind it. That's the way it looks. That's not snow. That's rock-based mountains. Look like glaciers in them, but it's not. This is a tram
And there.
in Jasper. A minute, here comes one down.
That's only halfway though.
Yeah. Gonna get your mother in here. Or get Carol in here, rather. On the way out.
Oh, that's where you saw that? Oh, isn't that
Yeah, temperatures change quite drastically, usually from top to bottom. Sometimes we're using the snow blower up on the side walkways up top and cutting the grass down below. It's not unusual. Crossing over the tree line now, it's about 7,000 foot level in this region. There's a small group of trees up on the right we're approaching. They're about 4 or 5 feet in height from germination to flowering. It's quite fragile, the ecology. If you do go out on the trails, please remain on them. Don't pick the flowers or feed the animals, or even removing the rocks allows the very thin soils to blow away. It's very easy to do long.
There's those 3 lakes we saw today from over there.
Which?
I look at that where we came from. You not Robeson or Robson? That bug's up here too? Oh gosh. Now we're up here. I don't want to go down.
Well, I'll have to go on without you then.
See, they're holding it for some reason.
They're loading it down there. Mount Robeson is right in the center. A white peak. Down there is where we came up from. See that down there? That's a loading dock for coming up. And there's a tower. It's right in the center now. Right there. Jasper down there. And look at the rivers there. And lake. There's one lake out there. It's very green.
Don't take pictures like that.
It's 7,400 feet elevation. I'm trying to find the town. Lost the town. There's the town. That's not snow, that's rocky face mountains.
I'm surprised if I saw it. No, it's in the trees. I see some though.
That's the campground we're in, right in this area someplace. There's
Yeah.
700 and some
And they're
sites in there.
standing in line. I can see them in line over there. Get in. And I see outdoor theater. There's Walter. We're in there somewhere in those trees.
That there, that canyon we were at this morning is right back in there someplace. Lake if it shows up. And that's a green lake if it shows up. And that's green if they all show up. We'll have climbed all the way up to there, which is another 800 feet from where we are. Takes about an hour. We decided against it. I decided against it.
Yeah.
Car up now. He's over top of the tower and he's coming up about the last 400, 500 feet. of elevation.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, this is the campground in Jasper Park. Yeah, I know.
Turn a little farther.
Lots and lots of trees. I don't know if you can see the trailers. It's too wooded. You can even pick them out. Yeah, there's some.
Bear walking. Walking right along the road. Well, Glacier. Just a vast canyon behind us. There's a parking lot down there. There's a truck. Some fool brought his travel crew up here. Switchback curves. He's nuts. There in the middle is waterfalls coming down from a piece of snow and ice above it. Angel Glacier. The water from the glacier, it's rushing down a little stream. Racing right on by. And there it goes on down the stream again. Green lake. I don't know if it's going to come up very green, but it's a milky green or a soapy green. Looks like it washed out a green paintbrush. The gorge, river from the glaciers coming down, and here it is again. Alongside the road, one little cub.
There's the other one's over here.
There's the other little cub, and there comes Mama. You get it?
Eating berries. Or eating leaves off the tree. Well, they're eating berries. I see red berries on this tree. She's got something on her ear. She's got a tag on her left ear.
Yeah, she's been tagged. Where'd it go? Can't see him.
See, it's hard to see some.
She's sitting now.
She's sitting eating off there. Something's wrong.
There comes one little one. If I see it. He's looking. Scratch. No. This is Athabasca Falls. And there I'm at my favorite thing again, watching water tumble down. I love to watch it. It's just going every which way. View of it now. There's the rainbow in the middle of it, if you can see it. We're on top now, looking down at it. We're really on top of it here now. There's the rainbow across there now again. Look at them right in front of it now. Around down there. This is the gorge on the other side. There's some more. On the other side now. This is before it goes over the falls, but look how rough that water is. Boat just walking along the road. The little one behind him. Behind her, rather. This is the Wapchum Fall. Another waterfall on the way. The thundering falls because it makes the bridge shake when I'm standing on it. Down below.
This is a pretty campsite we're leaving now. Stayed 3 nights in Jasper National Park. 781 sites. They have some complete hookups, but they were full and we just stayed here. It's so pretty. It's full of woods. Has that, they have the elk coming through. And really enjoyed it. Just below. This is Tuesday, 1st of August. And let's see. We saw it bear out right out of this campground yesterday. And now we're going down towards Banff and stay there or Lake Louise. And it's a whole bunch of loops and really enjoyed this. We're past now, and this is a beautiful waterfall. And the ice fields. The ice fields. Kind of hazy. Now we're on top of this pass, and that's the rest of the waterfall. River down there. Ice fields. Some more ice fields. Then we have some more ice fields with glaciers hanging. River down below. There's a bighorn mountain sheep, they say. It's just one there, just standing there posing. Yeah. Athabasca Glacier.
This is the Athabasca Glacier again now. That we went out on in 1974. And it has receded quite a bit now, but it's, I think if that brown streak comes out on there,
Comes above.
top of the, further down to about the top of that brown rows of stuff, whatever that is there, that's where I think it was. We're going to check the visitor center.
It's gotten hazier since we went in the center and looked at a little movie. Anyway, this is the ice fields. Columbia ice fields with their glaciers and snow, ice on top of there. And this is the Athabasca Glacier. And down here, this is what we all went out on as a family in 1974. And we think it was down to the brown spot. Receded quite a bit.
Let's go.
Okay, we just came down this big pass, long road, winding road, letting the truck cool a little bit. Saw, I think they were goats on the side. I got a little glimpse of it on the camera. And there's a pretty waterfall.
Pretty waterfall. We stopped along here to eat lunch after let the truck cool down after we climbed over that big pass. And it's just strange the way that water is getting kicked from one side of the valley there to the other. Almost looked like somebody up there with a fire hose shooting it over to the other side. In the valley now, we're down this valley, and we're surrounded by them, by mountains. There's the road we came down. We gotta go down this one here yet. You're hanging up off to your left. 11 times.
beautiful green lake along the way going to Lake Louise and Banff. There's a glacier up there. Such a beautiful green the way from the glacial waters that silt in it.
This is Pado Lake. We've walked 10 miles to get here. Well, okay, it was only 5. Yeah. Guy said it was pretty. It's pretty, but I'd never do it again. You darn right I will.
That's probably a short way.
Huh?
That's probably a short way.
There has to be a shorter way than the way we come. Little old gray-haired lady in front of me. I guess that's the glacier that feeds this lake up in here.
This is called Bow Lake, and it's very pretty color, green, blue. This we didn't have to walk to, this we just drove by. I think we took a picture of this in '74.
There's a wolf right in the woods there. He's coming up this way. Right behind that tree. He's coming up this way.
That truck, a car, trailers. So he ran.
Get one of him right quick. Might be a coyote.
Could be a coyote. Oh,
Be a coyote.
a little smaller.
Not yet. There he goes again.
There's no sun today, but at least it's not raining. This is Thursday, August 3rd, and this is what we can see from our campsite. Glaciers, trees, and the Bow River is across here, but you can't see it unless I walk over there to it. This is our campsite. A train behind us. Big tall trees, Brian. They're called hoodoos. They once were part of the cliff edge. Sand and silt, everything. Eroded it.
This is in Banff. Center of some kind of a roof, dome roof thing, comes to a point at the top. We don't know what that is. Can't see it very well from here, but it's right in the center of the picture.
And if we get in there already?
Bow Falls in Banff, Alberta, town of Banff. Pretty waterfall, but different. Hot springs. And this is a cave that it's in. Up there, they were all inside. Had a little hole in the roof up there. And it goes down into a swimming pool. This is Lake Louise. We were here in 1974, but it was a much clearer day than it is today. There's the glacier hanging. There's another little bit hanging. There's the lake out in front.